All right, let's play a game. Imagine you're at work. You've just started your day. You grab a coffee, open your emails, maybe pretend to look busy for a few minutes before diving into that spreadsheet. By the time you've sat through your first pointless Zoom call, Apple has already made $1 million in profit. Yeah. While you were debating whether your mic was muted, Apple, Amazon, Google, and their corporate friends were literally pulling in seven figures. And not revenue, actual profit. So today, we're going to answer one question. How fast do the biggest companies in the world make $1,000? Spoiler, some of them make it faster than you can finish this video. We'll look at Netflix, Amazon, Google, Apple, Microsoft, SaudiAramco, and a few others. Along the way, I'll show you how crazy these numbers get, compare them to your salary, and maybe make you question why you're not selling oil or iPhones. Let's dive in. Netflix, slow millionaire. Let's start with Netflix. Everyone's favorite binge machine. They've got over 270 million subscribers worldwide. That's a lot of people paying $15 a month to rewatch The Office for the 19th time. So how fast does Netflix earn $1,000 in profit? In 2023, Netflix reported about $5.4 billion in profit. Break that down. That's about $14.8 million per day, or roughly $617,000 per hour. Translation: Netflix earns $1 million in about 97 minutes. Just enough time for you to finish Oppenheimer on their platform, with bathroom breaks. Now here's the thing. Compared to other companies, that's actually slow. Netflix is profitable, yes, but not Apple profitable. Streaming has huge costs: content production, licensing, endless marketing. Every time you see a $200 million action flick pop up on Netflix, remember, that's a couple weeks worth of profit gone. Imagine you're Netflix. You've just made $1 million. What do? You immediately spend it on another season of a reality dating show where people fall in love without seeing each other. Priorities. But still, 1 million in 97 minutes is nothing to cry about. For context, an average American worker making $60,000 a year would take nearly 17 years to earn that much before taxes. Netflix does it in less than 2 hours. Amazon. Revenues in seconds, profits in minutes. Now let's talk about Amazon. The everything store. You know how sometimes you accidentally buy 5 things at once because, hey, it's only $12? Multiply that by hundreds of millions of customers and you get Amazon's revenue fire hose. Here's the math. Amazon's annual revenue is over $570 billion. That's about $1.2 million per minute in sales. But profit? Much smaller because Amazon reinvests heavily. In 2023, they made $30 billion in net profit. That's about $82 million per day, or $57,000 per minute. So to hit $1 million in profit, Amazon needs around 17 minutes. Think about that. While you're stuck in traffic for 20 minutes, Amazon has banked $1 million in actual profit. Commentary. And remember, this is the same company that started as an online bookstore. Now they sell everything from socks to cloud computing power for AI. Every time you order toothpaste at midnight, Jeff Bezos probably makes enough to buy another yacht. But here's the catch. Amazon's razor-thin retail margins mean most of that money comes from AWS, their cloud division. So technically, every time Netflix streams you Stranger Things, Amazon's cloud makes money too. Bezos wins either way. Google and AMP, Meta, ads are basically printing money. Next up, the ad kings. Alphabet, Google's parent company, and Meta, aka Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. Google, Alphabet made about $74 billion in net profit in 2023. That's around $202 million per day, or $8.4 million per hour. Which means Google makes $1 million every 7 minutes. That's faster than you can sit through a single unskippable YouTube ad. Meta, Facebook. In 2023, Meta pulled in $39 billion in profit. That's $107 million per day, or $4.5 million per hour. Translation: 1 million every 13 minutes. So yes, every time you doom scroll Instagram or argue with strangers on Facebook, Meta is quietly pocketing $1 million in profit in about the time it takes you to microwave leftovers. Imagine explaining this to someone in 1990. There's this thing called Facebook. It makes $1 million every 13 minutes by showing people photos of their exes and videos of cats falling off tables. Capitalism, folks. Apple and AMP, Microsoft, the money printing machines. Now we get to the big bosses. Apple net income in 2023, almost $97 billion. That's about $266 million per day, or $11 million per hour. which means Apple makes 1 million every 5.5 minutes. By the time you finish this segment, Apple will have made multiple millions in profit. And it's not magic, it's iPhones. Every September, millions of people line up to pay $1,200 for a slightly shinier rectangle. And Apple's margins are insane. Accessories? Even crazier. You lose your AirPods? Apple's already celebrating another million in profit. Microsoft net income in 2023, around $83 billion. That's about $227 million per day, or $9.5 million per hour. Translation, 1 million every 6.3 minutes. And with AI booming, Azure, Microsoft's cloud, is printing even more cash. The irony? Microsoft's been making billions off Office subscriptions. Word, Excel, PowerPoint, the same tools that make you want to cry at 2 a.m. while finishing a deadline are making Satya Nadella richer by the minute. Oil giants. The real cash gushers. Tech is impressive, but oil? Oil is money on steroids. SaudiAramco, net income in 2023, $121 billion. That's about $331 million per day, or $13.8 million per hour, which means 1 million every 4.3 minutes. Every time you complain about gas prices, remember, Aramco made another million while you were pumping. ExxonMobil net income in 2023, around $55 billion. That's $150 million per day, or $625 million per hour. Translation, 1 million every 9.6 minutes. Oil companies are basically money geysers. You spill your coffee? They've already earned enough to buy the entire Starbucks you were in. Perspective. Humans versus corporations. 5,200, 5,800. Okay, so let's zoom out. Netflix, 1 every 97 minutes. Amazon, 1 every 17 minutes. Meta, 1 every 13 minutes. Microsoft, 1 every 6 minutes. Apple, 1 every 5.5 minutes. SaudiAramco, 1 every 4 minutes. Now compare that to you. Median U.S. household income, $74,000 per year. At that rate, it would take you almost 14 years to make $1 million before taxes. Apple does it while you make a sandwich. This is the power of scale. Millions of customers, global markets, margins stacked in their favor. It's mind-blowing, a little depressing, but also kind of inspiring. Because it shows what's possible when you combine innovation, scale, and, let's be honest, a lot of luck. So how fast do companies earn 1 million? Some in under 5 minutes, some in about 2 hours. But either way, the sheer scale is staggering. The next time you buy an iPhone, stream Netflix, or fill your gas tank, just remember, you're contributing to another $1 million milestone for these giants. If this blew your mind, hit like. If you want more videos breaking down money, subscribe to Personal Finance Time. And tell us in the comments, which company's profit pace shocked you the most? Thanks for watching. Until next time, remember, your paycheck may not look like Apple's, but you can still make smart money moves that add up over time.